My name is Myles Williams, and I'm a youth advocate here at Youth Moving On. So my story started when I was 14 years old. I lost my parents at the age of 14, and I went into the foster system. In that time, I went to about 14 different foster homes in 4 years. I moved around a lot because I think I really had a lot of emotional trauma that I didn't deal with. Dealing with the loss of my parents, I lost my mom in June 2004, and then in August of 2004, I lost my dad. So I didn't necessarily have an opportunity to grieve. And then once you get put into a foster system with a whole bunch of people that you don't necessarily know, you don't necessarily get an opportunity to go back and kind of dive down deep into some trauma or emotional issues. While I was in the foster system, I guess my last year there, after my last foster home, I went homeless. I was on Skid Row for 2 years. My social worker picked me up. I was 18 years old, dropped me off at the Midnight Mission, and I was homeless there for 2 years. In that 2 years, I was sleeping in park benches, porta potties, abandoned places, shelters, you name it, I did it. While I was on Skid Row, I found a church that I was going to, and a couple of people from the church heard a little bit about my situation and introduced me to Hillsides. They were former graduates of Youth Moving On, and so they put me in. Yeah, so fresh off of like the street, I walked through the doors of YMO. I had like my own apartment. It was really good because sleeping on like park benches or rugged floors or cement streets, like you don't necessarily get a good sleep. So for the first time I was able to come in, I had a brand new bed, I had an apartment, so I took a big sigh of relief, knowing for maybe at least for the next day, 30 days, or however long this opportunity lasts, I was able to have a good night's sleep, but also more importantly, dive down into some of the traumas that have kind of left me unhealed. I took advantage of a lot of case management. Definitely therapy was something that I took advantage of. It's still do to this day. I took big advantage of Hillsides Youth Moving On workforce development program. I had an opportunity to be a chef at an awesome restaurant here in Pasadena called Via Chorizo for a few years. It started off as a 6-month internship. 3 months into the internship, they wanted to hire me full-time. Probably one of the best things that happened to me was just being able to connect with youth that my own age, while also being able to inspire and learn from them as well. Now I'm a youth advocate at the Youth Moving On Peer Resource Center. My job or my role now has many hats. One of the main hats is helping them link them to resources such as housing, mental health services. I like to have the tough conversations with the youth, challenge them, have them look inward, have them focus on what accountability would do for their lives. And then once we get some positive momentum going on, I like to have fun. I like to joke around. I like to talk sports. You gotta have a good mixture of both to kind of mix in with some of the youth that we deal with. One of the biggest things that I take away from the work that I do or that we do is just to be patient. You don't have to have the answer to everything. I know that sometimes youth come in and they just want somebody to listen to, and you don't have to relate to everything or understand everything. But as long as you can let them know that you're safe, they're safe, you're willing to listen to them, and together we could find out maybe a solution, or if you just need a shoulder to lean on or somebody to cry to, those are the biggest things I think I've learned. I think I want to get my degree in health and nutrition and kind of mix in therapy with it. I want to be able to kind of help anybody who maybe overweight or just want to get a better lifestyle. I'm a firm believer that being able to get your mind right, your body right will also kind of help you deal with trauma. So my long goal is to get my degree in that, hopefully open up like a center where individuals can come and work out. We'll also get like mental health benefits as well, kind of tying the two in together so there's no holes left open.